Thanks for your support as a channel member, Justin Inakaitis. So far Season 1 has been pointless for Ahgp, but over the summer break we've recruited some new faces that will help us going forward in the future. Here we are. Ahgp headquarters has been the summer break. We're gearing up for the Dutch Grand Prix, but first things first, what we need to tell you is that we've had some fan funding. So we did a poll on the community page and we had a vote whether likes would be worth $250,000 or $500,000 of fan funding, essentially. It's an idea we came up with in the previous stream. And it was decided that each like was worth $250,000. So the amount of likes on that post meant we had an extra $7 million to put into the team, plus the amount that we had for likes on the previous stream as well. So all in all, we had a total of $12 million to spend, and I have spent it as such. So to start with, I've started designing some side pods, a third spec of those, and researching for Season 2 with a chassis, underfloor and front wing. And we are also manufacturing a few other bits and pieces. So that took us down a little bit. What you should also know that in the last few minutes, just before hitting go live on the stream, we started upgrading the scouting department so we can start scouting more staff and drivers. And I've started upgrading the hospitality area so we can get more team attractiveness, more marketability, which means we get more money from the sponsors, and yeah, it snowballs. Now we have the access to the editor, and the editor, I realized yesterday, now has the ability to change people's names. So in the Williams save that I'm doing, I went ahead and changed Lewis Hamilton's name to the GOAT. So just to see if it worked, and it did. So first of all, welcome to the staff, our new head of aerodynamics, Jermat. You'll see him in the chat. Jermat7046 is now our head of aerodynamics. He's 25 years old. I have no idea if that's his age in real life, but here he is. Yeah, because this name in the game is available to members at the world champion level. Welcome to our brand new affiliate driver, Justin Inakaitis, world champion member, now also our only affiliate driver. So I binned off the other two, and here's Justin. So he has a max development rate. we've boosted him, and yeah, he's got a 4-year deal. He's with us for the foreseeable, but he's 16, so we've still got, you know, some time until he is eligible to race in Formula One. Let's get to the Netherlands. Let's select some race targets for our current race drivers, Fred Vesti and Baruti. Let's go 18th or higher with Fred, and we'll bank on Baruti to beat both Saubers. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Okay, so we've got rain for the next 5 minutes. It's going to dry out a little bit towards the end, so let's do a couple of runs now. Just get our feet under the table, and we'll figure everything else out from there. Baruti is locked up on his lap. Doesn't seem to have impeded him too much. Okay, yeah, he locked up a lot. He lost 5 seconds. But they're doing a second lap, so hopefully we will improve a bit. We're not improving. Baruti improved. We're ahead of Magnussen though, and Hulkenberg, so we're in there with the Haas cars. Okay, it's starting to dry out now, so we go now, and this should theoretically be the best time to do your qualifying lap, where it's at its driest while it's still wet. We need green sectors, please. We're getting them. We're going to do double push laps. All of this lot have just given each other loads of traffic. Vesti goes 9th. We're improving again, although Nweke is going to get a whole heap of traffic. and stays 18th. Fred stays 9th. It should start getting wetter now, which should slow everybody else down. Sadly, Baruti is out of qualifying. That's his session done, but he's P18. And it looks like Fred is going to make it to Q2. And that's exactly what he's done. This is going to be our final effort. So everyone else might be going faster. Actually, it doesn't look like there's enough cars out on track. There's a load of people on in-laps. Who's on a flying lap? So Leclerc, Russell, Ricciardo, Albon, Alonso and Gasly are all on flying laps. So if we go sort of up here, we should be fine. Albon goes 4th. Can we stick it in Q3? Come on, Fred. Goes 5th fastest. I think we'll be okay. Max Verstappen is out, by the way. He's out of qualifying. Fred Vesti's in. Both Mercedes are out. Both Red Bulls are out. Piastri's out. Sainz is out. I know Russell got himself in. Wow. And we survived in 9th place. Green first sector, so we're not as quick as Tsunoda. That's to be expected. Middle sector, that's fine. As long as we do a decent lap. Oh, we're almost a second off of Tsunoda. We're going to be 10th. No, Gasly had his lap mudded. Beautiful. Let's follow Fred's lap. Through the S's. It's not a personal best first sector. We're at least 9th because Gasly hasn't set another lap time. We have a yellow second sector. I don't think this is going to be an improvement. It's not, but it's P9 for the Dutch Grand Prix. That'll do. Leclerc versus Norris off the front row. Alonso in 3rd. Russell 4th. And RB lock out of the 3rd row. Wow. Who's had them being the best Red Bull team that in Holland. Imagine if we get this grid at the end of the month. That would be incredible. But that is a superb qualifying session for us. Right, so it's a fairly simple strategy. Medium inter, because the rain is coming around 20 or so laps into the race, but it won't fall particularly heavily to start with, at least according to our weather centre, which is not very good. Let's put it that way. So, we are ready to race. We're underfueled. If this is a crazy race like it was in F1 Manager 23, then we could be on for some points. Let's see what we can do. Let's do a Dutch Grand Prix. Right, here we go. The sun is shining for now over the Dutch dunes. 5 red lights. The lights are out. The race is on. Fred Vesti goes from P9. A lot of people around us on the soft tyres, so they're going to have to babysit their rubber later in the race. Can we get around Albon? We might have the inside line for the Banks turn 3. Fred Vesti moves into 8th place for now, at least. Albon with better traction takes it back, sadly, but it's not thoroughly unexpected. We just need to try and stay with him. There's only the one DRS zone at this circuit, so if we can stay in the train, we'll be okay. Fortunately for us, there's a pair of Alpines behind. Oh, that's Lance Stroll off the track. So that does promote us to 8th. Baruti is losing a place. Oh no, Hulkenberg doesn't make the move. So we are okay at the moment. We're having to defend from an Alpine. That's the saving grace that we've got, is they're kind of around our pace. They might move ahead of us, but at least we can maybe tag on to the back of them. Vesti challenging Albon here, which is very, very promising. Hey Chris, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, George Russell's had a spin. And we're 6th. We've overtaken Albon. It's all happening at once in this race. Fred Vesti is 6th. Unbelievable. Albon takes the place back. There is an entire train behind us. Look at this train. Look at this. It's Ocon, Perez, Gasly, Verstappen's in there, Hamilton, Piastri. Wow. And Baruti and Sargent are just onlookers. Well, we're doing what we need to do. We're staying with Albon, and this is going to keep us very much in the fight. Yeah, end the race now. Stop the count. Stop the count. Right, we've got ahead of Albon again, and I'm deploying the battery to see if we can escape. There's probably not much point in gapping Albon because he'll just get eaten up by everybody else, and then they'll come and get us. So we might as well actually tag him along. But keeping him at arm's length, just over a second, just under a second even, then that's a good bit of news for us. But there goes Perez. He's coming through. He'll now have DRS, and he'll catch us and gobble us up. Look at what's happening behind. That is absolutely outrageous. Baruti is in a dogfight with Logan Sargent. That's a lovely overtake. That's very good. And Perez has already passed Vesti. And now Verstappen's coming to get him too. Well, it was fun while it lasted. We are looking after our tyres better than some other people, so we could be in a good position when the rain arrives. 2 positions lost here for Fred Vesti. Come on, we're fighting a Red Bull and a McLaren. These are 2 leading cars. We have basically no right battling them. But look, there we are. And we're just keeping ahead of the teams that are kind of our level, although Ocon has just got past us. So, yeah, that was the commentator's curse, wasn't it? Let's deploy some battery and stay with the French team. We've actually got back ahead of Ocon. This is good. Oh, it was tight. It was brave down the inside. Nice move. Very, very nice move. The rain has now arrived, so we're going to have a decision to make soon as to what we do with tyres. We're now back behind Ocon. We need to stay with him, which we have just about done. We're keeping Sainz behind, but the rain is falling slowly. Okay, I think we call Fred in this lap. It's going to be a little early, and then we bring Baruti in as well. He's got plenty of intermediates to use. If we can get onto the inters at the right time, and just before everybody else, we'll be fine. Sargent's in, so they're all going to come in now. There you go. This is the moment. Everybody's going to come in. We might be able to gain a couple of places through the pit stops. We're right behind Albon. Stroll is right on us. And look at the crocodile as we all come into the pit lane. Absolutely nose to tail. But this is an important moment for the pit crew. Can you get the job done? It was a 2.3 second stop, but we've actually had to be held for the other 2 cars coming through. So their great work was to no avail. What sort of stop time does Baruti get? We've been working on doing faster pit stops over the summer break. 2.4 second, random intermediate tyre there, but don't worry about it. And yeah, we are 14th. We need some DNFs. We need some luck to go our way to get us into the points again. In fact, Vesti has overtaken Albon. That's a good start. Okay, we are here on lap 36 for us. We are approaching being a lap down, I would think. Where's Leclerc? He is actually right behind us. So we are almost about to be a lap down. We're doing all right. We're 13th and 17th. Baruti is almost 20 seconds clear of Sargent. And Vesti has pulled out 2 seconds on Albon. But we're going to have to give up some of that time because we're going to be lapped. Albon there just getting shoveled out of the way as he was lapped. It'll help us out with our fuel situation. We do need to save some more fuel. We could do with a safety car later on in the race to really get us out of jail on that. We're now running on a dry track, which is worrying because it means DRS isn't enabled, but Albon's just being lapped, so that means we've been able to escape from him. We're now lapping Logan Sargent. So, yeah, we are we're building a bit of a buffer to the other Williams, which is useful. We're about to bring Baruti in for another stop, another set of inters, and then we'll run to the end. We're about to get back to wet running, so that's all good. We're closing in on Ocon, so maybe we can undercut the Alpine. Sergeant, what are you doing, bro? Why are you overtaking us? Oh, no, we don't want that. He's going to have to get out of the way again immediately. Or is he on fresh tyres? He's on fresher tyres. Ocon is begging for a puncture. Dude, can someone just pop that tyre, please? Oh, there we go. Ask and you shall receive. Esteban Ocon has a puncture, which is going to give us a place. Yeah, we know, Esteban, and we're loving it. Bye, Ocon. We're going to come in for a pit stop, and we're going to be under much less pressure than we were before. Albon follows us in. It's now really dry. It's actually slicks. We're going to have to really look after these tyres. Has anyone put slicks on? No, everyone's put on inters. Okay, not much has happened until now. Alex Albon has dived down the inside. We are conserving fuel at the moment, but we are still battling. Alonso's mechanical fault has worsened, and then Sargent and Joe have also got problems behind us, but they're not going to help us achieve a better finish. Even if we were to finish 12th, it would bring us above Sauber, which would be fantastic. Sadly, I don't see that happening quite yet. Still 15 laps to go, and a lot can change in this race very, very quickly. We need to bring Baruti's pace back up a bit. He's doing a nice job in 16th. He's a lap ahead of, is that Magnussen? Yeah, he's had some adventures today. So, yeah, we're actually doing a really solid job. There's not much happening, everybody. It's really frustrating. We're dropping back from Albon. Ocon's not really catching us. These mechanical faults are coming way too late. I think we're just going to come short of the sort of result we need. Oh, hang on. Alonso. He is puffing like a train. Is he heading straight for the pit lane? He's actually the car right behind us as well. He's the next car to put a lap on us. Let's see. Is the Spaniard heading for retirement here in this race? Oh, he is. So we will finish at least 13th here. Bye, Alonso. So that gives us a position. We could do with a couple of other drivers having late problems here. I'm not sure we're going to be quite that lucky though. Magnussen's 5 minutes back. Yellow flag. It's far too late. Is it Norris? What's happened? It is Lando Norris. He's hit one of the lapped cars. Oh, he gave him a nudge. Takes bump drafting to a whole new level. But we're on the final lap. So 13th is the best we're going to get. However, that is a match for Sauber. Now it's countback. I think they might have like 14th or 15th. So if we move up a place, it's because we've got more better results that are worse than 13th, if that makes sense. So we'll find out here. Verstappen has just taken the lead. Oh wow, this is a fight to the line. Verstappen's just taken the win at the fine. Oh, Leclerc's got a mechanical as well. Oh, Ferrari are going to hate that. Are we? We are a lap down, yeah. But we are the last car that is not 2 laps down. So we're the last car that's 1 lap down, sorry. Which means we're guaranteed 13th. It's absolutely guaranteed. Nwece's had a good race, yeah, 16th. The spinner side, he's kept himself out of trouble. But Fred has done an immaculate job. And now the rain has stopped. A safety car would have given us slicks at the end. Wow, that would have been huge. Oh, this was absolutely the day to do Fuelgate. We didn't, but still, Fred Vesti, 13th. Claps and sharks in the chat, please, and in the comments section. What a lovely performance on a soggy afternoon in Zandvoort. Oh. Well, that's not the right screen, is it? So, 13th for Vesti, down 4 places. We only lost 4 places through that race. So that was pretty good going for us. Baruti up 2. Drivers' Championship. Fred moves up to 19th. Baruti's no longer last. He's no longer last. Oh, fantastic. We are really making strides. I think we might struggle to beat Bottas's next best result though. Yeah, so we stay 11th in the Constructors' Championship, which is not ideal, but we're definitely moving in the right direction. So we just need an absolutely wild race and we'll do it. So we'll move on to Monza and we'll continue our search for points. So that's Ahgp's best ever result, and it moves us level with Sauber in terms of our best finish this season. If we can get another 13th or a 12th or 11th place finish, that would move us above Sauber and maybe above a couple of other teams. So that's the target in the next few races. Hopefully we can move off the bottom of the Constructors' Championship. It was a wild race in Zandvoort. I'm so excited for what's next in Monza. And to join me on that journey, make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on the video, subscribe for more F1 Manager content, and I'll see you for Monza. You're the best fans. It's bye for now.